When summer started, I went over to Croatia, which recently opened up,
Mm.
and little time later bought my boat. We sailed a long way from Croatia all the way to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil.
Mm.
From there all the way up to like Jamaica, then Panama, Colombia. Now we are currently in Guatemala. So we probably did over 20,000 miles already, nautical miles. And
Damn. How many people were you on that boat?
always depending. Like over the Atlantic, we were 4 couples, so 4 girls and 4 guys.
Nice.
So up to 10 people you can fit on that boat. Yeah.
Damn. Did you have to like work in shifts, like while one is on the up on deck, the other one sleeps in the bed or something like that?
Yeah, definitely. You always have to have one guy up or one girl up at night to see that you're not ramming any container ships or
Mm.
sleeping whales or whatever. Yeah. I
Damn.
mean, it really depends which route you take. Like the route from like Cape Verdes to Brazil, we took takes around 12 days, and it's very, very nice because basically no waves, no wind. You cannot really sail, just have to motor through.
Mm.
But basically, the Atlantic is like a mirror. We even jumped in the middle of the Atlantic, like 5,000 meters deep. We just jumped in and swam around because it was so nice and clean and clear. Yeah.
Damn. I don't know, man. I'm scared of sailing. I don't know. I don't like the idea of being in the middle of the ocean. I don't know. I've seen too many movies or something like that, maybe. To me, I mean, sailing maybe, yeah, into the Mediterranean, but I just don't have the balls to sail over a freaking ocean. Did you guys run into any trouble, into any dangerous situations?
We run into trouble quite a lot of times, but not in the middle of the ocean.
Mm.
So, for example, just recently, 2 months ago, our boat was raided by the Honduran army. Yeah, and they tried to place drugs on our boat to seize
No
it and put
shit.
the people in prison and so on. So that was quite a tough situation, but in the end we managed and even got some, got some restitution. But yeah, always things can happen. And it's quite a surprise if suddenly like 20 highly armed military men board your boat and like force you to go to the military base. Luckily, we didn't go to the military base. We just went to another island
Wait,
where we
okay,
had
hold
like
on.
better protection. Yeah.
All right, hold on. So walk me through it. So you're on the boat doing your thing. Some army boat comes up and they're like, stop, waving their guns, I
I mean,
guess.
the story is a bit larger, obviously. So the boat was coming from Colombia, yeah, typical drug heaven.
Mm.
It was going to Honduras, and it was coming without lights because this area is notorious for pirates. Yeah, in some parts of the world, there's still pirates, and you don't want to be discovered, so you sail without any light. And my captain did the mistake. He didn't register the boat for the authorities. So in the end, yeah, they thought it was a boat carrying drugs, and they, yeah, basically boarded it and forced it to come with them. But in the end, of course, they searched the boat, didn't find anything, and then they probably tried to put their own drugs on it in order to find something. I mean, this is shithole countries that can
Yeah.
easily happen there. Yeah?
But then how do you know that they've tried to put drugs
I mean,
on
that's
you?
the normal
And how
thing you can expect. Yeah, my crew had to be up like for 24 hours straight with like their cameras in hand all the time in order to prevent this.
Mm. So you guys were filming the
We
army
were
guys
filming everything.
to make
There's
sure that
probably
they don't.
a video coming out of it soon.
Oh,
Um,
no
I, I,
shit.
I wasn't on board. Yeah, it was like my captain and 2 German friends of him
Mm.
delivering it to Honduras. I was already there.
Mm.
I was basically managing everything from the island. I was even flying my drone over the boat with all the army and so on. So it was quite a funny story. And I got like a lawyer and even got like contact to the Minister of Tourism of Honduras and things like that. And they like yeah made the situation a bit better in the end.
They apologized, or how
Yeah, they
exactly?
apologized. Yeah.
And I mean, it's a smart move. I would, I'm a dumb Austrian kid from the middle of the Austrian Alps. I'm naive. I wouldn't have had the idea to like, hey, let's film these guys so they don't plant any freaking drugs. I would be all
Yeah.
like, go ahead and search, guys. I'm sure you're not gonna find anything. I'll be all honest, And they're like, yeah, we found cocaine. I'm like, that's not mine. What the hell? I would have been majorly screwed. So yeah, smart idea, man. And did you bump into any freaking sleeping whales or something?
Not yet, but we bumped into some turtles and we saw whales, but luckily we didn't bump into them. So, I mean, the catamaran is nice. The catamaran cannot really sink. It can just like flip over, but then you basically have life upside down. So that's not the big problem. What is a big problem normally in boats is the water, yeah? And we had friends sailing in a little boat, the same route as us. And they were 3 people with 300 liters water for 3 weeks. Our boat, we basically need 300 liters an hour because we had 4 girls on board. And they want to shower every day twice. So luckily our boat has like a water maker. We can like desalinate salt water into sweet water. And that's basically what every boat needs in order to be self-sufficient. Yeah?